And I just ordered these from DSW. Anyways, that is what is in my gym bag. I have very high hopes for this. Love a good story where girls support girls. Are you serious? Welcome to today's vlog. I have just been spending the morning kind of catching up on work and kind of cleaning things up. Luckily, I was pretty good about unpacking when I got home on Sunday since I got home so early. And then also our trainer came that afternoon, so I had to fully clean everything up. So as far as travel goes, I'm pretty well caught up. Just right now, I'm just trying to get back on track. Travel, even if it's just small, always just throws me off because it's not just the time that I'm away, but usually for a few days before I travel or even a full week before I travel, I usually am off of my regular routine and stuff, so I'm thrown off of my routine for longer than just the travel time. So I'm trying to get back on track. I always struggle to get back on track. I can keep and maintain a routine very well, and I thrive doing that, but getting back to it is always really hard for me. So I've just been working on trying to get back to that. Yesterday was another catch-up day. I couldn't fully get back to my routine because we had another training session with Leo, and then I literally was glued to my computer all day yesterday catching up with work stuff, even though I was just gone a day. Just the position I'm in when I am gone, it kind of breaks down. So today's really the first day that I've had an opportunity to really just put myself back on my routine. I just took Leo to the park and then we did a little crate training. We are getting better with that. We have noticed when it comes to crate training, not that we intend to crate train him every single time we go, but we still want him to have that skill because when he is at the vet, and then it used to be with the groomers too, he'd get kenneled there, but we are using a mobile groomer now, so that's not as much of an issue. But basically for the vet, he needs to be comfortable being kenneled. And then also if we want to take him traveling, I've mentioned this before, he will need to be kenneled if ever, we rent an Airbnb or a hotel room that he can stay in, he will need to be kenneled when we're gone. So that is our main goals with doing kennel training. But we have noticed, we tried to do a kennel training session that night that I got home and he would not calm down in his kennel. It took so long for him to get in a calm state for us to let him out. So we've noticed when we're both home, it's definitely harder to kennel him because he has FOMO. If there's more people home and more things going on, he gets so anxious about missing out on things. Versus right now when I kenneled him at home, he maybe whined for 2 minutes and then just went to sleep, and he had been napping in his kennel for 40 minutes before I let him out. But that is still an improvement because even when it was just one person home, he used to still go crazy in there for much longer, but he's getting to the point where he's calming down and napping in there a lot quicker. So that's definitely good. But anyways, I am trying to get back on routine. I've been struggling for a little while now. I got better about it for a few weeks, and then I hit prep for traveling for this trip and it kind of fell apart again. But getting back into a gym routine has been really difficult for me. I mean, I love Pilates. Pilates has not been an issue. I've been going to Pilates 2 days a week, every week, except for last week because of the trip. But going to the gym to lift, I don't know why. I've been having the hardest time getting back on schedule for that. I think it's just because I've fallen so in love with Pilates that if it's not Pilates, I'm not really as motivated to go. But I do need to go. I want to maintain muscle. I'm not going to be able to do that with Pilates because Pilates doesn't work the larger muscle groups as well as weight training does. I need to be better about doing both. So I'm taking my break from work and I'm actually about to finish changing to go to the gym. I'm half change. I have a sports bra on, and then I love this jacket. I actually ordered a second one, and the second one I ordered, I found one that had pockets, so I'm very excited for it. But I just need to change my bottoms. I have sweatpants on right now for my training session with Leo at the park, which by the way was nuts. I'll do a story time a little bit later in this vlog. Me and this poor other girl got harassed by a guy in the parking lot, and it's so weird because the park that I had taken Leo to today, it's like got a residential neighborhood around it. It's by the OC Fairgrounds. It's in like a nicer family-friendly area in Costa Mesa, and I would not have expected some guy to be like yelling at me in the parking lot because he didn't like my blue leash. Anyways, little teaser for later. But right now I just gotta like get ready for the gym. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do a leg day or like arms or back, because that'll determine if I need to wear shorts. But before I head out, I just got in this package from DSW. I think I might return these, but I still want to open them up and think about it. I have been on the hunt for new dress sandals. I had these ones from my wedding. They were my reception shoes, and they're just like so perfect for when I need a dressier shoe, but I might like have to walk around a lot and I don't want to wear like an actual heel or anything. And I've worn them in Vegas and stuff, and especially for when we go to Europe, I wanted like a dressier sandal because I know there's like a lot of cobblestones in Europe and stuff. You don't really want to wear heels, so those were the perfect solution. But last time we were in Vegas, they broke, so I've been on the hunt for like a new pair, and I just ordered these from DSW. This is from the brand, what is this? Naturalizer? Yeah, I think it's Naturalizer. These are like these bronzy little wedges. I think they're a little bit high for what I'm looking for these. I mean, I do wear shoes higher than these in general, but I think for what I'm intending, these might be a little bit high, but still try them on and see. These might actually be great for the wedding in a month, so maybe I won't return them because I think I like this height better for the wedding than the other pair I ordered. I got another pair from David's Bridal, which is closer to what I'm looking for Europe, but these ones might be better for the wedding, so I don't know, maybe I'll keep both. But I know with sweatpants these look weird, but I mean, they're cute. Ooh, I do like these. Maybe I do keep both. I mean, it doesn't hurt to have a couple of dress sandals, right? Especially since I'm not really wearing heels as much anymore. Like, I feel like this is a good hybrid. It's like a good amount of height that I feel like I have a little bit more lift than I would in like a mini wedge, and they're like nice and dressy but like neutral enough to go with a lot of stuff. Like, I could even style these with a pair of jeans or something if I wanted to do a dressy casual look. So I don't know, maybe I will keep these. They're cute and they're actually really comfortable. Who knows, maybe I won't even need the David's Bridal one. Maybe I'll return those. But anyways, I'm actually really surprised at how much I love these. I assumed I was gonna be ready to return them right away, but I think I'm gonna keep them. What are your thoughts? Do we like these? Should mom keep these? He's like, why won't you leave me alone? Saturday is a leg day, so I threw on some shorts, but I am actually gonna pack myself a new gym bag. I don't need snacks in it. Although some might argue that snacks in your gym bag is a good idea. It's just not my vibe. Hi, can I help you? Come here so that I can at least see you. Come here. You want to come up? Okay. You're just going to hide? Got it. Cool. Anyways, I've actually been needing to do this. I'm going to pack a new gym bag. What I was using before was a backpack that just got too stuffed, and I think I just need to start from scratch and start over. So I got this bag from TikTok shop a little while ago, and when it came in, it's actually much smaller than I thought it was gonna be, so I couldn't use it for what I intended to use it for, but I think that this would be great as a gym bag. So let's pack her up. Hand sanitizer, put that in the little pocket. A little perfume in case I need to like go somewhere after I work out and I don't want to stink. I decided I'm gonna pack my mini unbrush in here because it'll be nice to like be able to brush out my hair after I work out if I need to. Extra hair tie in case I forget one. I do have one for today, so I'm not gonna need it. And then also a claw clip. I don't always love working out with a claw clip. I'm fine with it if I'm just doing like an arm or a back day, but for leg day it's a little bit hard because I'm usually like on the leg press and stuff, and it just like hurts the back of my head to lay on it. And then I'm also gonna pack a pair of backup Pilates socks in here. I am gonna go ahead and start using this bag for Pilates as well, just the same bag for the gym and Pilates. I've got to start doing that because I'm like forgetting stuff a lot of the times because I'm switching back and forth. And then obviously headphones, necessary. I went to the gym without headphones like a couple weeks ago, and I was like, this is the fucking worst. I'm not a fan of the music that my gym plays, so pop that in. Also too, I thought it was hilarious that these started going viral on TikTok. What was that, like a year ago? Maybe less than a year ago? Because I've had these for I think like 3 years and I absolutely love them. You don't need Beats, guys. Get Rhythm headphones. They're really good. And then I'm gonna pack a lip balm because I hate chapped lips and I always forget that I have this one, so I figured I might as well use it. I bought it. It's the Glossier Mango Balm.com. It's actually a universal solve, so if like my hands get chapped or anything, I can also use this for that. So I think it's good to throw in there. And then, so this was my old gym bag, and it's just big and bulky, and I've just started to store things in it that really I don't need to store in here. But I'm actually gonna pop this extra scrunchie in here too. I feel like I can't go wrong having extra hair stuff in here. I tend to forget to bring stuff for my hair, so that's fine. And then like there's stuff in here I don't need because I don't really do Muay Thai as much. I might jump on the bag once in a while, but I don't think like I need to carry it with me. I'll just like plan for that from now on. Lip balm without a cap in here. Oh, this would be good to transfer over as well. These are underarm deodorant wipes. There have been so many times I've gone to the gym and realized I do not wear deodorant, so let me put those in for emergency, or just, you know, if I get like extra sweaty when I'm working out. I mean, I really haven't been lifting so heavy that I would need lifting wraps or whatever, but might as well throw these in case I decide I want to. This is a strap for like kickbacks and stuff on the cables. It's not in my current routine, but I might put it back in, so I'll pop that in too. And I think that's it. That's like worth it to transfer over from here. There's $1 in here, so maybe I'll just throw that in case I need $1. But yeah, I think that that's it. Okay, cool. So I'll just leave this as like my case for my gloves and my Muay Thai equipment. I don't really need anything else from there, so this is just gonna be easier to carry around. Also too, like whenever I went to like run errands after I worked out, I didn't want to bring in that backpack, so this will be better because I can also like use it when I'm running errands after the gym and stuff, which I'm gonna do today. I need to go to Trader Joe's. I've been out of stuff, so it'll be perfect that I'm switching to this right now. But anyways, that is what is in my gym bag. So I'm gonna go pop on my lifting shoes and we will head out of here. Trader Joe's haul. Not a ton of new things going on lately, but I did grab some things that were new to me the last couple times I went to Trader Joe's, and I think there's like 1 or 2 things that I hadn't shared with you guys. First item is a brand new item. This is the Hold the Cone tips. If you've ever had the Hold the Cone little ice cream cones, you know they are so fucking good, and I've tried a lot of these like just like the cone tip type of products before, and they're usually not very good, but since these are the actual Trader Joe's ones that are made with the same things that they make the actual Hold the Cone ice cream cones with, I have very high hopes for this. Then this is a new staple item for me. This is their sous vide chicken thighs. Sous vide I think is like pressure cooking or something like that, but I got these last time I was at Trader Joe's, and the seasoning on this is so good. Then you can add like a little bit of pesto on top or like a sauce or something. Just really delicious, super easy and quick. I think last time I just threw these like in a pan and warmed them up and then served them with rice and vegetables, and it was so good, just easy and quick. Hi buddy, do you want to be let out? Oh yeah, get on out there. Make good decisions. Then speaking of Leo, I got him some goat milk. I'm really sad. They used to have, I think it was like the Summerlin brand or something like that, goat milk, because this one is actually like almost double the price, but I haven't seen it the last couple times I went to Trader Joe's, so I just got him this one. It is a little bit thicker. I like the other one because it's a little bit more watery, so it's easier to make his molds with, but that's fine. I forgot blueberries. Crap. I will have to go back. I also got Colby Jack for Trevor. He asked for some cheese slices. Then I also got him 2 bags of the vegetable fried rice. He loves this. And then, so I searched high and low for my kale pesto and I couldn't find it. So I decided I'm going to make my pesto eggs with this olive pesto. The first time I ever made pesto eggs, I did make it with this and I really liked it. So I was like, why not switch it up and bring that version back. Speaking of pesto eggs, I got my egg whites. And then I also got this rice medley. I figured I can make like an easy shrimp bowl or like a chicken bowl with the sous vide chicken that I got. So got that. And then I also decided to treat myself to my favorite frozen pizza, which is upside down. This is the roasted garlic and pesto pizza from Trader Joe's. You guys, it's so freaking good. This one's like hands down the best one. It is perfect and delicious. Gonna take it out of the box because the box is actually way bigger than the actual pizza, so I just want to take up less space in our freezer. But we just cleaned the freezer out, so I was like, I've definitely got room for this time. This is what it looks like. It's amazing. The crust itself on its own, bomb, but everything else on top, heaven. Then in this bag, I started snacking on these. These are the cheese sticks, the cheddar ones. I've been getting these lately and kind of snacking on them like as soon as I get them. I also got another snack, the Scandinavia pizza pillow crisps. I love these, so good. My olive bread for my breakfast. Sardines for Leo. I also got this microwavable Brussels sprouts. No, I don't actually microwave these. I roast these. I just take them out of the package and put them on the pan to roast. And I also realized I need foil. I missed a lot of things today. But I do like these a lot because they're already cut and then they have a little bit of seasoning. I add a little bit more, but they're pretty good on their own if you just roast them up with like a fresh layer of oil. They crisp up really good and they have really good flavor. And then I also got cucumbers for making like a shrimp bowl or something like that. Cherry tomatoes for a bowl. Oat milk for my coffee in the morning, and then couscous. So I'm thinking of making two different like easy throw together kind of bowl variations. The first one would be a chicken bowl with like couscous, cucumbers, maybe a little bit of that olive pesto. And then the second one would be the chicken bowl with like the rice medley, the Brussels sprouts, and the sous vide chicken. So that's what I had gotten everything for. But anyways, that is it. I'm gonna put all this stuff away. I don't think I'm gonna make either of those tonight. Trevor needs me to come with him to run an errand, and then he said he was gonna get me dinner afterwards as a thank you, but I don't know. It depends on where we're going. If I decide I don't want anything in the area, I'll make one of those bowls, but we may also end up picking something up for dinner. Just jumped out of the shower and I'm doing my skincare. Our errand that Trevor and I had to run took a little bit longer than we thought it would, so we just grabbed dinner at the taco truck. We walked Leo over there just to like do a hybrid, grab dinner and walk Leo. But I just like needed to like jump in the shower really quick and do my skincare and all of that stuff. But I mentioned earlier that I got like harassed at the park. So a little quick story time. First off, be aware of your surroundings, stay safe, and if you feel like something sketchy, do not feel bad about like grabbing your phone to film or like already like having 911 ready to go to press send and stuff like that. But Leo and I were having a lovely day at the park, and when I went to the parking lot when we were leaving, I saw this guy like talking to this girl in her car. Like he was on the outside and it looked like he was just talking to her. So like, I mean, I just stumbling upon the situation, I didn't notice anything he did or anything like that. I thought, yeah, it's just some guy talking to this person he knows in the car. But as I got closer, because my car was about 3 spots away from them, I noticed he was like actually yelling into the car, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And I'm just trying to like open the door and load Leo into my car and just like mind my own business. But then he sees me and he just starts yelling at me. I can't even tell you what he was yelling at me about. He was just like, hey, you, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what the hell? And then he starts walking towards me. And as he's walking towards me, the girl took the opportunity to peel out of her parking spot. And my car is here, and she had like peeled out of her parking spot and she was about here. And so this guy starts walking towards us. So I grabbed Leo. I like walk across kind of like on the other side of her car because I'm just trying to get away from this guy. And I was like, don't approach me. And he's like yelling at me about like, oh, look at you and your blue. I don't like your blue. And like the only thing blue on me was Leo's leash. So I was like, what is wrong with this guy? That's so weird. The girl had rolled down her window and she's like, yeah, he's been yelling at me. And I was like, do you mind like hanging out for a second? She's like, absolutely. And we're like watching this guy and he's like yelling at both of us as he's like walking around into the park, and he's just like so agitated. So we like pulled out our phones and like I had put 911 on mine and I was like ready to call, and he like saw that we both had pulled out our phones. He's like, hey, put those phones away. I don't like those phones being out. And then he started like calling us fat bitches and stuff like that, and I was just like, what is wrong with this man? Yeah, he wouldn't stop. You know, he just stood there yelling at us for a few minutes. Then he like went into the park. But I was like, that is so surreal. Like, I don't even know what the hell just happened. So I turned around and I was like, hey, do you mind just like waiting until I get into my car? I'm sorry, it's gonna take me a minute to load my dog. But she's like, no, of course, like I'll wait right here until you're fully in. So she was so sweet and she waited. Love a good story where girls support girls. And also, if she's out there, I hope she ended up having the best day ever after that incident. Yeah, it was just like the craziest thing. I've never experienced that in that area. That park is like backed up against like a very family friendly neighborhood. Our friends actually live in that neighborhood with their family. There's like an elementary school there. The OC Fairgrounds are across the street. So it's a very, very like generally safe, nice area. I have walked through that park at night many times and felt totally fine. There's usually security guards walking around at night and stuff. So never would have expected to like have run into that in that area. I don't know if that guy was just like on drugs and had wandered over from somewhere else or something. Like everything he was yelling at us made zero sense. So yeah, it was just very, very weird. I am still baffled by the experience because I'm like, what the hell just happened? But yeah, just ladies out there, remember, to stay safe. If something seems sketchy, just listen to your instincts, because he was also carrying a package. I have no idea what the hell was in that. I don't want to like speculate too hard because I don't want to like freak myself out, but also at the same time, sketchy, sketchy, sketchy. So yeah, always have your head on swivel, keep an eye out, and create distance if someone is making you feel uncomfortable. Also too, luckily, you know, I had Leo with me, not that he would really do anything, but like he is a deterrent, but still also too, like I didn't know if he was gonna go after my dog or anything, so I was like being protective of Leo and stuff too. Just super weird. Would not have expected it in that area at that park, and the park's like pretty heavily populated with like lots of families and stuff, so I don't know what he did after he walked into the park. Hopefully he left the families playing with their kids and stuff alone, but I don't know, he just like seemed like he was determined to yell at literally anyone. So kind of scary situation, but I'm okay. Leo's okay. It just definitely shook me up a little bit. The chicken quesadilla from the taco truck, and it may not look like much, but it's actually really, really good. Hey, don't you, are you serious? Leo, that's not how you play it. Are you serious right now? This dog. Touch. Good boy. Yo, this dog, I swear, he's figured that out, that he can just pick up the button and move it. And I've almost had to like retrain him that that's a no-no. Hi, buddy. And he's just supposed to bop the button, not carry it back over to the dispenser. Don't do it. I'm going to go try to pick it up again. He's so smart, but it's like sometimes he's like, you know, too smart. Good boy. Good job, bud. Go. Don't do it. Good boy. We're doing it. We're gonna try these hold the cone tips. Again, I have high expectations for these because the hold the cone cones are fucking amazing, but also a little worried because every type of like cone tip thing that I've tried has not been good. So hopefully they stuck true to the recipe they use in their regular ice cream cones, but here's what they look like. They really do genuinely look like broken off pieces of the hold the cone cone. So cheers. It's legitimately the tips of the actual like hold the cone ice cream cones. So good. Well, aren't you super comfy after your little playtime, huh? Oh, buddy.